What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Dempsey Plays Survival of the Fittest DayZ. I believe this is day 11. You guys will probably have noticed on day 10, I stopped with putting days and then the number after it, representing, days 0, 1, day 0, 2, day 0, 3, day 0, 4. Thought that was, just a little tad bit that I would add in there. But anyway, it's not really it's not really important at all, I suppose. But didn't know if anybody noticed. Anyways, we left off in kind of a crazy situation. We've been it felt like we were in gunfight after gunfight there for a second, constantly getting shot at or constantly being shot. So we're back. We just filled up water, and we are on our way to find. I don't know why I have a blood test kit. Like I'm gonna get somebody. Oh, it's ruined anyways. Yeah, I don't know why I had that. It's not like I was gonna be able to test anybody's blood. We're doing this solo. I can't retest my blood, that's for sure. Okay, we got one more use out of the stone. Got a couple hunting knives, which I'm not necessarily mad about that. I am mad, though, that I didn't grab that one guy's T-pills. I looked back over the footage, and I noticed that I didn't grab that guy's T-pills from when we killed the guy that we killed at the base. I can't tell if that little oval there, or not oval, but that little weird looking. I can't tell where there's a little pond. We're not too far from the air base, but it's almost impossible to tell where we're going or where we are. See, for some reason, this little water thing looks like that emblem that was on the map. I don't know if that is a water source or not. Sorry about that, I had to sneeze, but I'm also, man. Those are definitely bodies of water. I should be in this area somewhere. But I can't tell. And it just sucks that this GPS thing doesn't help. I mean, what else is it supposed to do? Alright, let's see. Let's eat. Kind of upset. Still haven't seen a downed helicopter yet. Up here, that's a pretty common thing. I'm afraid this may be a server where think that's a castle. I'm afraid this might be a server where those things may be rare. Yeah, there's a castle. I think that's the Devil's Castle. So if that's the Devil's Castle, then we're way more over here than I thought. If I keep going straight and run into this pond here, that'll tell me. Because I should be in this field area, judging by the distance. Well, let's keep going here and see if I can't see a pond or something. Probably gonna need some new clothes. My my temperature is low. I wish I had the time to play this at night to make it even more spookier in regards to coming out here to the woods. Okay, so I'm on a road right now. It's extremely possible that this... No, that's supposed to be a railroad track. That may not be the Devil's Castle. Yeah, I think that's the Devil's Castle. So, that's this castle. Whatever castle that is. Hyptub. I don't see any path that goes horizontal. They're all vertical from the left of... Unless if I'm there. I feel like I'm above the castle more than that, though. Let's just follow this road this way and see where this takes me. I used to be really good at land nav. Okay, so that town with the... I think I know where I am then. Maybe not. That might be the utility place that always trips me up. Like the industrial building. There's always an industrial place that trips me up and makes me think I know where I'm at. Okay, so truthfully, yeah. Wish they had water towers on this map. I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm looking at, though. The only strange thing is I don't see a path. I'm pretty sure I'm looking at that place right there. See if I can see like a little cabin area that's supposed to be marked on the map. It's a police station. Okay, alright. So, police station is easy enough. Okay, it's not that place. I don't see a police station on that. A little police station looks like a little hat, like a police hat, officer's hat. Unless if it's not marked, but that's extremely inconvenient for me. Either way, I don't think that direction is a good direction at all. Don't think that's where we want to go. So we're going to keep traveling this way. Wonder. It's so funny too because I just randomly stumbled upon this place when I was on a community server looking for bases to raid. I was just out and about. There's nobody online. Excuse me. There's nobody online except for my team, and I was like, well, I'm gonna take this opportunity to go to. Dang it. Go to. Familiarize myself with this side, and then found a few dry bags. I found a few, a few things along the way, and a few locations that were abandoned on that server. Still had player builds up, but was abandoned for the most part, and then let's go check those little houses out. I've got a bad feeling about that water tower, though. Oh, that's a gas station. It's not the area in which I'm thinking of, but it might get us closer. I don't really feel like anybody would come out this way. That's kind of the reason why I want to do it. But it's also another reason why I'm terrified to do this because, medical reasons. Being able to get to a hospital, being able to get water, being able to get food. Food's not too bad because we can obviously live off the land with killing animals and stuff, but I don't know. I got a feeling that okay, that's not really anything over there. What road am I on? This is a paved road now. This map does not help me. Oh, huh, I'm an idiot. I'm looking way over here. Was I doing that the whole time? No, okay. I have no clue what road I'm on. There's a gas station right there. Maybe it's that one. Maybe this is the road I'm on. I didn't see I didn't see a creek though. We still got the wolf patch on. That'll be our spirit that guides us. Still got the head, yeah, still got the head torch on. It's a dang shame I couldn't have spent more time in the northern airfield to find a MVGs, but as much traffic as that place gets, I doubt I even have a chance of finding it. That's why it's a pretty safe bet, I think, for the helicopters to spawn them as well, which is why I really want one to spawn. But that explosion that we heard, I'm pretty sure that's the missile, one of the gas missiles landing on a facility. We're kind of heading towards that area. I might have to pull out, this might be cheating a little bit, but I might have to pull out DayZ Survival, because DayZ Survival is going to give me a lot better indicators, a lot better markings of where I could potentially be, as opposed to what this map here is giving me. Suppose if I found a compass, it would also help in some direction, but only for knowing what I'm looking at and where I need to go. I don't think it would really help me in reference to the map. Unless if I have to have all three in order for... I don't know how or what provokes the marker to show up on your map. Like, if you guys don't know what I'm referring to, there's usually, especially on community servers, unless if that's just a community server mod that they're, something that they add on there, is showing up on the GPS or showing up on the map. There's a red circle with an arrow that indicates which direction you're pointing at. And what's that? Oh, it's a trailer. Looking at some walls. Huh. Until I get a better idea as to where I'm at, we're gonna keep it out here, because now it's just speculating at this point. Not that I'm necessarily lost. It's just don't necessarily know where I'm at this current moment. I have an idea of where I'm at. I guess we can head into town and hopefully there's no bad guys. Okay, there's a long barn there. Gonna need to replace my shoes at some point. I don't know if this town has a sign, however. Okay, so there's a barn and a town to my right. It's a pretty decent sized town too, so it's gonna have, I'm hoping it's gonna have a sign. This whole time we're just surviving with a repeater and a 1911, man. This is awesome. I mean, we've done pretty good for ourselves, all things considering. Let's go in here real quick to see what we can find. Is that it? I guess so. I wish you could put like a rain poncho over all of your gear, like your clothes, your backpack, and stuff like that, just to keep it out of the rain. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of simple stuff like that that DayZ could add. Me and my brother were talking about that yesterday, about like there are some simple things that I feel like DayZ kind of overlooked, or the developers overlooked, but not criticizing, just have a love for the game that just want to see it do more. Want to see it go further. Okay, so K A looks like a B A H N H O. I mean, is it translated differently on here? I would hope not. That would make no sense. I read that right? K A B A H N H O. Dude, where are we? Is this like the one town that's not marked on the map? Well, this isn't helping us. Wow. Found another town. And it didn't even help us. Ooh, I will take that though, just because, in case if I find another locked door. This cabin could have some 357 ammo for me. And we gotta figure out where we're at. You know, it's funny. I've never seen anybody, player-wise, wear a dress like that. I think most people would rather just die of hypothermia than to put that on. You gotta think there's been at least one idiot, though, that's done that. Alright, there's another town. Hopefully that can give us a better clue as to where we are. I'm gonna check this building real quick. Stupid house, or stupid town. Don't help me none. Okay, that town has a water tower, so maybe that... that's funny. That town almost looks like... Huh. Never mind. Must be nothing. Town almost looks like, oh, what's it called? Story sober. Must be my imagination. There's no way we landed back at Story Sober. Are you freaking kidding me? There's no way. No, because that wasn't it. There's a... Did I head south from the northern airbase? I thought I went up here. Does that mean that whole time I was looking at... What is real? What is real? K-A-B-A... Well, someone's over there. I guess I can't go back to that town. Let's go with it. Let's keep going this way. There's no way. Did I go south? It's gonna be a long freaking episode. Let's hurry it up a bit. Oh my gosh. This is Story Sober. Behind that warehouse over there. Yeah, right there, up top. Oh my gosh. This is where we went into. This is where we fought those guys. The first time we saw them. I've been heading south this whole freaking time. Was I... So, maybe what I was trying to do was I was trying to go into the direction of story. Alright, well, while we're here, we might as well make it worth it and try to see if we can't get into that military camp. In hopes of at least finding a better weapon. I think we still got that one round, 30-round magazine. I can't believe I'm back here. Oh, that's frustrating. Well, at least I know where I'm at. Hopefully that means I know where I'm going. Yeah, we made a complete circle. I see zombies, but that could have been me that spawned them. I picked the worst place. All right. Well, that didn't have anything for me, did it? I mean, we got a few things. I can't say that. I gotta quit running. Okay, so now that I know where I'm at, I can't believe I traveled all that way for nothing. Oh man, terribly sorry guys. You guys have to deal with my errors in my land navigation, because now that I know we're here, we're just right here, and we just passed that town there. So what we did was we went all the way down here, and I guess that must have been the castle that we saw. Okay, so not much left to do besides go this way. There's not usually a zombie out in the middle of the woods unless if it's one chase somebody or two. Where did these zombies come from? Zombies don't typically come out this far. Unless if they're chasing something. Or unless if there's a helicopter. Maybe they were like chasing a cow. That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, person maybe too, but usually, I don't know. That's just weird. Okay, so where is that next? Okay. I'm assuming it's a little ways over here. Actually, yeah, what path is this? Oh, okay, it's the red path here. And that should take me through there. Yeah, let's follow, yeah, okay, let's follow the red path until we get to that town. Yeah, let's follow this path until we get to the town. And that's a little marker that tells me we're doing the right thing. Oh, man. Well, you guys know any good ghost stories? I know this one, actually. I know a couple that I think are kind of like on the clever side. So, this guy just moved into this house, right? And he's got a faithful companion with him named Skip. Skip's a little dachshund, sweet little thing. And the guy's moving in, and the last thing he moves in is his dog. So that way, the food's prepared, the water's prepared, all that fun stuff. Then, and several nights go by as he's living in his new place. And he goes to sleep one night, and like his usual routine, his dog licks his hand goodnight. And he's going to bed. His dog, or I'm sorry, his dog already licked his hand. Which, it's not a foreign concept for those who own dogs. You understand that. So, the next night passes. He goes to work. There's a big storm that comes in. Oh, I already messed it up. At 3 in the morning, the dog licked his hand. So he came in from, gosh dang it, I'm horrible at telling this story already. It's been years since I told this story. All right, start over. I'm telling a different story. I'll come back to that story when you guys have forgotten about it. Gosh dang it, I can't believe I didn't give away anything, but it's annoying when you're trying to focus on something else and also take your mind off of it. But anyways, all right, so another story. A guy's on a business trip, and his company sets him up at a hotel. So the hotel that he's going to is a nice hotel, and the clerk at the front desk walks him to his room. And as the clerk leaves, hold on, let me double check to make sure. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's right there. I follow this up until, yeah. So the clerk leaves, and the guy is setting up, gets into his room, after she hands him the key card and whatever. And he hears this sobbing noise coming from the other room. So, like a good neighbor, he goes and checks and makes sure everything's okay. He goes over to the other door, or the other room where he feels as though the noise is coming from. And it's a different door, almost like a closet or a utility room or something, because it's a different door. This door has an old-fashioned key card, not old. It has an old-fashioned keyhole, not key card. So he, as peculiar as this is, he looks through the keyhole and sees nothing but a empty room. Or no, I'm sorry. He sees a woman looking out the window of the room that she's staying in. So, and it's at that point where the crying stops. So he pays no mind, chalks it up to her having a bad day. So he goes back and starts unpacking his gear. He goes to sleep that night, and wakes up the next morning and hears the crying again. So, like a good neighbor, he goes back up, and he goes back to the keyhole and looks through it again. To his surprise, something's blocking the keyhole. It's like a red, like if somebody were to put their finger, it's the same kind of, it looks the same as if somebody were to put their finger over, the lens of a camera. You know how you have like that red glow that kind of looks like your fingers in the lens and whatnot. Thinking to himself that, man, I hope she doesn't feel as though he was spying on her. And she put something, up against the door to block her, to block anyone from looking in. Feeling horrible about it, feeling horrible about, peeping in on her room and whatnot. And, in the fear that she may have taken offense to this, he goes down to the morning breakfast, and just then the clerk who let him in his room is there as well. And he asks about the room. He asks her, "What's going on with that room next to me?" And she says, "Well, what do you mean?" It's like, "Well, I hear a woman in there, and she sounds like she's in distress. Is everything okay?" And she says, "Oh, you heard it too, huh?" And he's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Most people..." Why did it transfer over to green? Hold on. She says, "Most people notice her as well, but they usually notice, more than anything else, her red, glowing eyes." I may not be the best storyteller, but that story always gave me chills because, the realization dawns upon you that what he was looking at wasn't something blocking the door. It was her looking back at him. When did this turn green? I don't remember that being green. You telling me? That I should have kept going straight when I took this. Oh man. I don't know. That story always gave me goosebumps. I freaking love it. I think it was a pretty, when I heard it the first time, I thought it was a pretty good representation of how a ghost story that you can tell should present itself. Dude, I do not remember that being green. I could have sworn that was red. So frustrating. So now I gotta go back to where it was red and find the next path. I could have sworn... Oh no, because that's the sign right there, isn't it? That's... I think that story's called The Keyhole. Or The Hotel Keyhole or something like that. Is this the red path? Oh my goodness, it is. Alright, well at least we know now what we're doing. Anyway, so back to the dog story. So a guy moves into to his house, his new house. And like many nights before, his faithful companion comes in at night, licks his hand, says goodnight. The next night, At 3 a.m., the dog comes in, licks his hand, and goes to bed. At 3:30 a.m., he's awakened by a small, dripping... Gosh dang it, I did it again, I messed it up! Gosh dang it, never mind. I'm done with that story. I can't tell it right. It's got a great ending, I promise. It's got a great ending. Oh, I messed it up. Anyways. What's your guys' favorite horror movie? I gotta say The Exorcist. Still probably one of my favorites. Okay, so we're gonna see a path. We're gonna see a road split. Go right, we go left. Is that pond behind us? Oh, is that a cross? I think it is. I think I've told you guys this before, that the crosses actually mean something. I think we talked about that, like the first episode of this series, of this part. Trying to figure out what town that was. Oh, okay. The one that we're going to. Okay. Well, that complicates things just a tad. I think one of my favorite, oh, there it is. How much meat do we have on us? 5, but I think we should get more. I know I'm going off the dirt path, not the... I hate the sound that these guys make. I really hope this stops them in one hit. Thank goodness it did. Oh, dang it, our recording's coming up. Our time is up now. Alright, well, I'll see you guys in the next episode. We got some meat, and then we're going to cook it. Alright, guys, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my horrible renditions of storytelling. But thank you guys so much for indulging me in this episode as we're trying to figure out where to go. Take care. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next one.